Hello and welcome to day 2 of the SBD British Open Classic Championships here in Wolverhampton. We are listening into session 1, platform 1 for you this morning, and this will be 2 flights consisting of the 59 kilo and 66 kilo. The first flight will have all of the 59s, I believe, and half of the 66s. We'll be going straight from one flight to the other. Just a quick shout out to our sponsors, SBD and Aleco. Had a phenomenal first day yesterday, seeing the 47s, 52s, 57s and 63s crown their champions. Congratulations to Jessie Lee, Ruth Griggs, Joy Namani and Sabrina Downs. A little bit busier today here in the hangar Wolverhampton. We have 2 platforms going at a time, so if you're looking for somebody and they are not on this platform, please do go over to the other stream where we have another flight of lifters.
Let's go.
That will be the 83B group.
Let's go on platform 2. Let's go. Bar is loaded. Let's go.
And kicking us off on squats, we have Lahiru Suren with 162.5 kilos.
2.5 kg on bar. Let's see it now. Come on, platform 2, you ready?
On prognosis, Lahiru is in a very strong position for that gold overall. And on prognosis, Mike, Gibson and Kurt all neck and neck, but that is subject to change.
3 white lights.
3 white lights, a good lift.
Mike up next on platform 1 with the same weight of 162.5 kg. And on platform 2, starting off with, yeah, right. The bar is loaded on platform 1. Let's go. You've got this, Mike.
We now have Mike Baloro, 162.5 kilos remaining on the bar.
That's it, you guys have got this, come on guys. That's it, nice strong walkout. Oh, look at that, nice.
Nice easy looking opener there
That's 3
for
white
Mike.
lights.
And 3 white lights, a good
That's
lift.
what's happening on platform 2. That's a good lift on platform 2. Platform 1, the bar.
You can see here
is loaded.
162.5 kilos remains on the bar for Gibson Goze.
Okay, we've got James out on platform 2. They're just loaded.
Like I said, really is a tight podium fight in the 59, so every kilo counts.
Come on, Gibson, you've got this. The bar is loaded on platform 2. Let's go, James. Come on, you've got this. Let's go, Gibson. Nice strong walkout there.
Lovely indeed. A little slow on the way up, but
The ref say about that one on platform 1.
it looks strong.
That's
3 white lights,
lights.
a good lift.
Good job.
I think he looked a little confused by that
That was
himself,
nice.
perhaps
Good
harder
by
than he was
James there.
expecting it
See
to
what the
be.
refs say about that one.
He did weigh in 59 kilos on the
3
dot,
white
so
lights.
perhaps a little bit of a difficult cut for him.
We've got Kurt up next on platform 1. We've got Josh up next on platform 2. The bar is loaded on platform 1. Let's go,
165 kilos on the
Let's
bar
see
now for
that.
Kurt Alibusa.
Kurt. Oh, he's a crowd favourite.
He is the only junior in the flight. I
Let's go,
cannot
Josh.
tell you how close
Let's
it
see
is
now on platform 2.
amongst
Let's
the
see
59s.
everything you've got, buddy.
Both the open and junior British record held by Vincent Choi at 200.5 kilos.
Let's go. You've got this now. Come on, Kurt. You've got it. Just settle that one.
That's a lovely looking opener for Kurt.
Let's see what the refs say on both platforms.
3 white lights, a good
Both
lift.
good lifts. 3 white lights on both. Good job, guys. Platform 1, we've got Durrell up next. Platform 2, we've got Charlie up.
We head now into the remainder of the flight, which will be 66s. Just a reminder, the second flight, which will follow immediately, will consist of the remainder of the 66s. First out here for those, we have Jerry Ho, 180 kilos.
You got this now. Let's appreciate the glasses. You got this, buddy. Let's see it now, Charlie. Yes, nice. See what the rest say about that. Unfortunately, I've got to lift on this occasion. You'll come back and get it next time. You've got this, buddy. Yes,
that is a
nice.
lovely, clean-looking opener there for Gerald.
Oh, unfortunately.
Ooh, unfortunately, 2-1, a no lift. Gets called for depth from the center and side referee. Just needs to sink it a stitch deeper.
On platform 2. The bar is loaded. Let's go, Sunil.
Now we have Jacob Downs, 190
Jacob,
kilo.
Let's go. You got this.
No stranger to the platform, both as coach and athlete.
Oh, that looked good on platform 2. Let's see what the rest say about that. 3 wide lights, good lift.
Yeah, and that's a very nice opener for Jake there.
Jake,
Really tidy.
3
3 white lights, a good lift.
Okay. We've got Matthew up next on platform 2. The bar is loaded.
Our penultimate lifter to come out for their opening attempt, we have Probir Devnath, opening with 197.5 kilos.
197.5 kg on the bar. The bar is loaded. Let's go. Come on, Probir. Let's see now. Come on, Matthew, you got this. Take your time, settle it down. That looks good. So the rest there, platform 2. 3 wide lights, good lift. Max is up next on platform 2. Come on, Probir, you got this. Nice, that looked good.
That's a lovely looking opener from here. Very comfortable weight on his back. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Got Tez up next with 200 kg on the bar on platform 1. Okay, platform 2, we've got Max out. Let's see it now. The bar is loaded. Let's go, Tez.
King Wan now. 200 kilos on the bar.
Yes, he's ready.
The heaviest opening attempt of this flight.
Let's see it now, Max. Everything you got now. Yes. See the rest about that one. 3 white lights, good with Max. We've got Mo up next, 220 on platform 2. Well, let's go, Ted. Let's see this now. Yes. Let's see the rest about that one.
Lightning fast opener there.
3
white lights, a good lift. All bar 1 lifter on the board now. Just a bit of a depth issue for Ho, but the strength was definitely there. Looks like he's retaking that weight for the second attempt. Just needing to sink that a stitch further. We head straight through now to the second round of squats, where the lifters are looking to build and add more kilos.
The bar is loaded.
Bar is loaded, 167.5 kilos for Lahiri Suren, a 5 kilo jump from his opener.
Let's go. It's all right, you take your time, There you go, he's ready. He's ready. And that was a good lift by Mo on platform 2. Well done, 3 white lights.
Getting close to his personal best of 172.5.
Bar is loaded on platform 2, let's see it now. Go, Lyra. Yes, come on, you got that.
Slowed down a little bit, but did not stop, did not break down. But unfortunately, I was a little worried about the depth there. We'll have a little look at the jury, but they seem content with the decision that was made. Now, this isn't where he makes up ground in terms of his total. He makes up a lot of ground on the bench
Let's go. Let's see what the refs say.
and on the deadlift. So he has a squat in the board. He can hopefully push that further on his third. Mike Baloro now, 170 kilos.
The bar is loaded on platform, mate.
I think
Platform
Mike
bar.
just
Let's
coming
go,
out
let's go.
a little early there, but
That's right, he was eager. That's okay, you got this. That's it, lucky.
hopefully he doesn't distract him too much from that 170 on the
Let's go,
bar.
Tom. Let's see it now. Huge 230 opener. Oh, yeah. Come on. You got that. Nice. There you go, buddy. Let's see what they say.
A little sticky on the way up, but managed to keep pushing through it, and it is a good lift for Mike.
Come on now, Tom. You've got this. The bar is loaded.
Imagine to see a slightly smaller jump there, maybe even utilising the 2.5 kilos for that third attempt. Perhaps just got knocked out of position. We'll have to wait and see what coach puts on the bar. 170 kilos remains on the bar for Gibson Goze.
Come on, you got this now. Come on, Gibson.
This is to match his personal best in squat.
One second attempt on platform 2. The bar is loaded. Let's go, Charlie. Yes. Fighting. There you go, Gibson. That's what they say about that one. 3 white lights.
3 white lights, a good lift, a phenomenal fight from Gibson there.
Come on now, Charlie.
Perhaps not much left in the tank for his third, but if he can continue to grind like that, I can't see why he wouldn't be able to get another couple of kilos out of his squat.
Let's get behind Charlie on this one, guys.
Every kilo does count, like I said. Very tight for podium finishers in the 59s.
Bar is loaded on platform 1. Let's go, Kurt. You've got this.
Kurt Alibusa now, 175 kilos, opting for a 10-kilo jump from his opener.
Well done, Charlie. You got this, buddy.
This would give him a 5-kilo personal best, should he make this. Put him in a great position to chase the rest of the podium heading forwards.
Kurt, he's ready, he's focused. Let's see now, Kurt. Everything you got, buddy. Come on. You got this. Yes, look at that.
That is a lovely looking second attempt for Kurt. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Well done, Kurt.
Perhaps hoping to attack the 59s from behind with those slightly bigger jumps that we're seeing.
Settle that bar, you've got it.
We now have Jerry Ho, missed his opener on depth. The strength looked really comfortable, just needs to sink it a stitch further. Of course, easier said than done.
Well done.
We'll see if he can adjust to the conditions for today. Retaking the same weight, seems like the sensible decision here.
And James, your bar is loaded, let's go. Yes, let's go, look at that, you've got this now. You've got this, you've done it before. Go on, yes, that's what we'll say about that one.
Yeah, that looked a lot better from here, but let's wait for the referee's lights.
3 white lights.
And he's on the board, 3 white lights, a good lift, and sometimes it's just a little bit of comp day nerves that makes you want to cut depth just a little bit.
Let's go. Got by 12.5 kg. Let's see now.
But he is in the game and on the leaderboard.
Let's go. Come on, let's see. So the refs say. That's 3 white lights. The bar is loaded on platform 1. Let's go.
202.5 kilos for Jacob Downs, a 12.5 kilo jump from his opener at 190, which looked like a very comfortable weight for him.
Josh, the bar is loaded, let's go. That's it, he's coming out with the intensity. Come on, Jacob, yes! Wow, put some weight
Again,
on
the
bar.
weight still looks comfortable for him.
2 to 1, good lift.
2 to 1, a good lift. Does get a depth call from that center referee. It is the hardest position to tell that depth from. Usually when the side referees are happy with the depth, you're in a pretty good position.
Go on, Josh. There we go. Good fight. Let's see what we have to say about that one. That's 2 to 1, good lift. Well done, Josh.
Getting the bar loaded now for Pro Beer Debnath.
platform
210 kilos, our penultimate second attempt. And just a reminder,
Pro
we
Beer,
do
your
have the
bar is
remainders of the
loaded, let's
66
go.
kilo
We've got
men
this.
to follow in the next flight.
Come on now.
Now have Pro Beer coming on for that 210.
Come on, you've got this.
12.5
Well,
kilo
guys,
jump
come on. Just give the energy
from his
up in the room,
opener.
guys.
Will be a
Come on,
7.5
let's
kilo
see
personal
now.
best for him.
Look at that, he's focused, he's ready. Come on, you've got this. Let's go, Pro Beer. Let's see it now. Let's see it, son. Let's see it. Oh, let's go. Fight it. There we go. Good battle. Let's see what the rest say about that one. 3 white lights. Good lift. Come on, Pro Beer. You've got this. Yes. Come on, you've got it. Fight it. Good job.
Bit of a slowdown in the middle there, but managed to fight through it.
That's 3 white
And
lights.
it is a good lift,
Well
3
done.
white
We've
lights.
got Denzel up next. With a huge 215 kg. Okay, and we've got Matthew on platform 2. Let's go now, Matthew. All you, buddy.
Just 1 second attempt remaining here for King Wang. 215
Denzel,
kilos,
your bar
opting for a
is
15
loaded. Let's
kilo
go.
jump for his
Come on
second
now.
attempt.
He's as cool as the club. Look at him, he's ready. He's calm, he's focused, he's poised. Look at that battle. Well done, Matthew. Let's see what the rest
His
say about
opener
that
was
one.
extremely comfortable for
2
him.
to 1, good lift. Okay, we've got Mo up next on platform 2. Come on, Denzel, let's see now. Mo, your bar is loaded, let's go. Come on,
This will be a
Denzel, you've got
15
this.
kilo personal best after opening on his current PB.
Yes, 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 yes. There you go. Ooh, that looked good, that did.
And
Let's
it
see
is
what the rest say about
not
that one.
slowing down whatsoever. 2
2
to
to
1,
1,
a
good
good lift. Just a depth call from that center referee, but
Okay, on platform
as I
2,
mentioned
we've got
before,
Mo next.
usually I'd say 95% of the time, if you get white from the 2 side referees, you're usually in a pretty safe place.
Big fight now.
That takes us straight through to the third and final round of squats for this first flight of lifters.
On platform 1.
We see the 59s now really trying to push each other to build up those kilos and separate themselves from each other. First out, we have Lahiru Suren retaking 167.5. Missed this on his opener, on his second, I'm sorry. Just needs to sink it a stitch further.
Come on, Larry, you've got this. Let's see now.
He has a good lead on prognosis, but the extra 5 kilos certainly will help. We've seen lifters make big jumps and sneak up from behind before.
Fight it. Oh, there you go.
Again, managed to stand it up, still a little bit worried about the depth. Unfortunately, yeah, just not deep enough for Lahiru.
Still champion. Keep your head up. We've got Mike up next.
Loses maybe 5 to 10 kilos out on his squat, but like I said, makes up a lot of ground on bench and deadlift. So he's just going to want to continue to make lifts there to stay ahead. As Mike, Gibson and Kurt tried to sneak up. Mike Valoro now, 172.5 kilos, opting for that 2.5 kilo jump as we suspected he might have. Seems like the sensible decision here. Squeeze as many kilos out as you can without risking missing the lift and emptying the tank. And that was the number.
So the rest say about that one.
2 to 1, a good lift.
That's it, keep smiling. Okay, we've got Chris out. With 237.5 kg loaded on the bar. Chris, the bar is loaded. Chris, your bar is loaded. Let's go. You've got this now. This is cool as the code, he's ready. The bar is loaded on platform 1. Let's go.
175 kilos for Gibson Goze.
Come on, Gibson, you've got this now.
3 red plates aside.
That's it, Chris. You're going to fight this now. Everything you've got now, Chris.
This will be for a 5 kilo personal best.
Fight it. Oh, yeah, that was good. What should the rest say about that one? 3, 2, 1, good lift, well done, Chris. We've got Tom out next on platform 2. Let's see it now. Come on, Gibson. Let's go. Go on. Yes, go on.
Just unfortunately shifted to the side a little bit there.
Keep your head up. Good effort.
Hit the hole and I think just got knocked out of position a little bit. You can see this here on his way up. Just shifts, knees cave a little bit. Bit too much for today. Kurt Alibusa also opting for a 5 kilo jump to 180. This would give him a 10 kilo personal best on the PB he came in today with.
Come on now, Tom. He's taking a huge jump, 20 kg. Come on, Tom. You've got this now. Come on, Kurt. You've got this, Kurt. You've got this. Come on, Tom. Fight it now, Tom. Fight it. Look at that. Wow. That's what we're going to say about that one. 3 white lights. Good lift. Well done, Tom. Come on now.
Lovely indeed. He is fighting through it. That is an insane grind from Kurt. There were a couple times through that I didn't think he'd make it through, but he proved me wrong. 3 white lights, a good lift, and a very well-earned personal best. Look at that.
Let's see it now.
You're going to want to take a nap after that.
Yes, you can hear it. You heard it. That's how much it meant to. That's what powerlifting is all about.
And we can see here the 4 remaining lifters come and the flight to follow with the remainders of the 66s. Next out we have Jerry Ho. Missed his opener in depth, retook it, was very sensible, reached that depth that he needed, found it and hopefully can keep it now after jumping 12.5 kilos to 192.5. He opened on his PB, so this would be a 12.5 kilo personal best for him. Again, the strength is there. Let's see if he kept the depth that he found on that second attempt. No, unfortunately not. Just reverted back to how he squatted on that opener. You can see here in the replay, this is the side he gets the white light from. The jury will be looking at it as he did get 1 white light. But it looks like they're happy with the decision that the referees have made.
Charlie just went. Did Charlie just go? You got 3 white lights on that one, on platform 2. Is it gone yet? No. The bar is loaded on platform 1.
210 kilos for Jacob Downs, a 7.5 kilo jump from his second. More than reasonable ask. 202 looked really good. This is for a 2.5 kilo personal best.
Everything you've got.
That is a lovely third attempt. He seems very happy with that. 3 white lights, a good lift. 3 for 3 on squats and a new personal best to boot.
On platform 1, I believe we've got Charlie now. On platform 3. Let's go, Charlie. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
A penultimate squat in this first flight of lifters before heading through to the next group of 66s. We have Probir Debnath, 215 kilos, a 5 kilo jump from his second attempt.
Enjoy the next time, Charlie. Well done. Come on, you've got this now. Come on, Probir. Let's see now. Let's see now.
This is for a 7.5 kilo personal best. Sorry, no.
This is a small weight, ladies and gentlemen.
This is for a 12.5 kilo personal best.
Come on, Probir. You've got this. Come on. Come on. Okay.
Just a little bit too much on the bar today for Probir. Still walks away with 2.5 kilo PB. Sorry, 7.5 kilo PB. Much, much bigger. Hopefully something he can still walk away happy with heading into bench press.
Yes, come on, Josh. Yes, shaking his head, that's what I see. The bar is loaded on platform 1, let's go. Josh, that was a great
Our final
well
lifter of this first flight, we have Tuts King Wan, 220 kilos, missed his second 215, just got it a bit too high. Looking to add 5 extra kilos here. post as big a total as possible.
Come on, Denzel, let's go. You got this. So take your time. Your own time. See it now. Yes, go on.
It looks a lot better, and look, the strength is still so good. 3 white lights, a good lift, and the risk pays off. That is a lovely third attempt, plenty left in the tank. And I imagine he would have made a slightly bigger jump had he had got the 215, but a sensible choice from him. You can see the scoreboard as the first flight ends and the second flight begins now. We head into the A flight of 66s. Kicking us off, we're going to have Ishtiak. You can see here, fresh out of the 59s, competed at Open Worlds this year in Lithuania as a 59. His debut as a 66 at Nationals today, Ishtiak Nabi. So I'll be excited to see how much he has grown with the extra body weight, weighed in at 63.6, so still plenty of room to grow into the weight class.
That last lift by Yaron was a good lift. Well done, 3 well nice. We've got James out next on platform 2.
Ishtiak's current personal best stands at 185.
And the bar is loaded on platform
And the bar is loaded
1.
for 175 for Ishtiak. So opening just 10 kilos below his personal best. Important to remember that a lot of these numbers would have been when he was a 59 or just had left the 59s.
Well, you got this now. Let's see it. Come on now. Come on, you got this now. You got this now. Yes. Oh, look at that. Put some weight on the bar. Let's see what you say about that one. 2 to 1. Good lift.
2 to 1, a good lift.
Manuel out next with 187.5 on the bar for platform 1. Let's go, Sunil. Let's see it now. Everything you got now. Yeah,
Just got a depth call for Ishtiak in the centre referee, but
bar is loaded on platform 1.
it looks like it should remain a good lift. The jury are discussing it, but they seem happy with the decision.
We've got Emmanuel out now.
Emmanuel Antwi now, 187.5 kilos.
Bar is loaded on platform 2. Let's go, Matthew. Let's see it now.
As a personal best of 202.5.
Let's go, Emmanuel. You got this, buddy. Yes. Put some weight on
That
the
is
bar.
a very quick opener for Emmanuel.
Unlucky.
But yeah, just not deep enough, unfortunately. I was a little concerned about that. Strength is no question. Needs to sink it a little bit further. He's strong enough to do so. It's just whether he can adapt on the day. There's 2 more attempts at that, of course, to get a squat on the board.
So the ref say about that one. Unfortunately, not a good lift on this occasion. The bar is loaded on platform 1. Matt, let's see it now.
190 kilos now for Matt Smith.
There we go.
Opening on his personal best.
Bar is loaded on platform 2. Let's go. Let's go, Mo. You've got this now. Come on, Matt. Nice. That's it. Nice strong workout for Matt. There we go.
How do we turn the MC mic down?
Yes. There you go. So the ref say about that one.
2 to 1, a good lift. Just a depth call from the right side referee, but centre and left hand side seemed happy with that decision.
All behind you. Let's go, Mo. Go on, fight it. Good job. So the ref say about that one. Unfortunately, not good lift on this occasion.
195 kilos now for Fenyo Boltoko. That's a personal best of 210. Definitely has an outside shot of pushing for podium. That is,
Come on, let's go.
if anybody around the top push each other too hard and slip up.
Okay, we've got Chris up next on platform 2.
That is if we are seeing
Let's
a
go,
healthy
Chris.
Fenyo.
Come on now. You've got this now. Okay, the bar is loaded. Let's go on platform 1. Come on, you've got this now. Let's see now. Or you now.
40 seconds left on the
Come on,
clock.
Fenyo, let's see now, buddy. Come on, fight it, fight it, fight it. There you go. Let's see what the rest say about that one. Unfortunately, not deep enough. Don't worry, Chris. You've got this. Let's go, Fenyo. Let's see it now. Yes.
Nice quick descent. And not much slower on the way up. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Okay, we've got Max out next on platform 4.
Flying through these openers halfway through already. Just missing Kibria off the bottom of the screen there, who's still to come also with the heaviest opener of the flight.
The bar is loaded. Let's go, Joseph.
Out now we have Joey Diva opening on 205 kilos. No stranger to the platform, has represented Team GB on numerous occasions.
Let's see now, Max. Nice strong walk out there.
Definitely has his name in the hat for podium and overall. There will be a big fight between him and Kibria.
Nice. That's what the ref said about that one.
Of course, not counting Benedict Grant out whatsoever. It'll be a bloodbath at the end of this session. Fighting for that gold, fighting for position. Let's see how this moves for Joey. Just 5 kilos below his personal best. He looks strong today.
3 white lights.
3 white lights, a good lift. Where Joey makes up a lot of ground is on bench press. Opening with a 150 bench press today.
We've got Tom for next. The bar is loaded on platform 2. Let's go. The bar is loaded on platform 1. Let's go now. Let's see it now, Connor. Come on now, Tom. What you've got, guys?
We now have Connor Eade. 212.5 kilos.
Yes, nice strong walk out by Connor there. Yes, that was
Lovely
nice.
clean looking opener there for Connor.
3 white lights. Come on now, Tom. Fight it! Fight it! Come on, there you go. That's what we have to say about that one. That's 3 white lights. Good job, Tom. Okay, that's the end of flight A and platform 2. Moving promptly to flight B. The bar is
Benedict
loaded.
Grant now,
Let's go.
220 kilos, still a junior.
Go, Benedict.
And
Let's
up
see
here
now.
batting with the open lifters. He's going to be putting up a big fight. Has a personal best and squat of 242.5, which is the junior and open British record.
Come on now, you got this now. Let's see it, Benedict. Let's see it. Come on, Ben. Let's go, Ben. The bar is loaded on platform 2. Let's go. Let's go, Kai. Yes, there we go. Let's see what the ref say about that one, Ben. That's 3 white
3 white
lights,
lights, a good lift, and such a technically proficient squatter.
Locals. He's in his backyard. He's put on the show today. Let's sit down, bro. No pressure. Come on now. There we go, there we go, there we go. There we go, Kai.
We have one squat remaining. We can't see it on that scoreboard, but
2 to 1. Good lift. Well done, Kai.
we have Kibria Ali coming out now. The heaviest opener of the flight, 225 kilos. Has in the past had some issues with depth, so let's hope that's something he's fixed for today, because when he is on form, he is so strong.
Bar is loaded on platform 2. Let's go. Come on, Kibra. Let's see it now. Come on, you got this. Yes. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. Come on, Kibra. You got this. For you, buddy. Go on, nice.
And it looks like his hips dipped in. It looks strong. 3 white lights, a good lift. And if that's a problem he's fixed, he is on dangerous form. And that concludes our opening attempts, all bar Emmanuel managing to get a lift on the board. It is shaping up to be quite the battle in the 66s. We head straight through to our second round of squats now. Kicking us off, we have Ishtiak, 187.5 kilos, taking a 12.5 kilo jump from his opener. This will be a 2.5 kilo personal best should he make this. And it's still moving really quickly for Ishtiak. 2-to-1, a good lift. Depth call from the right-hand side referee. He did get 2-to-1 on his opener. The red came from a different referee, but the jury are discussing it. I'll keep my eye on there. It's a 3-man jury, so they have to be unanimous in order to change a lift to good or to bad. And it looks like they are not necessarily in agreement. Now, Emmanuel Antwi, 195 kilos, missed his opener on depth. It was supremely quick, so has chosen to go up anyway, 7.5 kilos. Let's hope this extra weight helps him find depth. And again, it's still so easy for him. And it is deep enough this time round. 3 white lights, a good lift. Imagine to see a sizable jump for him there, maybe to 205, just for enough for a personal best. 197.5 kilos for Matt Smith. 7.5 kilo jump for a 7.5 kilo personal best. Slow down a little bit, but it looks like he hit depth. And has a good lift there, 3 white lights. It's important to note as well, second attempts for different lifters would look very, very different. Some people are extremely good at being in that top end and grinding through difficult lifts over and over again, and some lifters need to reserve that difficult lift just for that third attempt. So it really will look easy until it doesn't.
Fenyo, the bar is loaded, let's go. Taking a jump, up by 12.5 kg.
207.5 kilos now for Fenyo.
Fortunately, not going to lift up platform 2. Don't worry, come on and try it again. You got this. Fenyo, let's see it now. And the bar on palm now. Let's see this now for barbell position. Come on, Fenyo, let's see it now. David up next, platform 2. See it now, David. Come on now. Yes, come on, you go.
Slowed down, but kept form really nicely there. Just 2.5 kilos off his personal best, and a good lift. Imagine to see a 5 kilo jump there if he's looking for a personal best and to push his total as high as possible.
Out next, platform 2. We've got Joey out next on platform 1 with the bar. It's loaded, Joey, let's go. Let's go by 10 kg.
215 kilos now for Joey Diva to achieve a 5 kilo personal best on his second. Looks to be on good form today. Let's see how that continues to go with an extra 10 kilos in the bar.
Let's go, Joey.
And it's still moving well. Seemed to get a little bit more difficult, but you'd expect it to there on your second with 10 extra kilos on. It's a good lift, 3 white lights. Being handled today by Matt Gary.
Come on now, let's go. Let's go. Bars loaded on platform 1. Let's see now. Come on, Connor. Let's go,
We now have Connor Eade taking a 10 kilo jump to 222.5, leaving him 15 kilos off his best squat. Connor absolutely in a position to fight for a podium spot. And that is a big fight, but manages to stand it up, and it looks like to good standards. 3 white lights, a good lift. Does beg the question now, however, how much is left in the tank after that? Or was that a limit lift? We'll have to wait and see on his third. 2 second attempts remaining, both at the same weight. Kibriya Ali with the lower lot number and the higher body weight, weighing in at 66 kilos on the dot. 232.5 kilos, 10 kilos off Benedict Grant's open and junior British record. Kibriya's personal best is a matched British record at 242.5. However, after a 7.5 kilo jump from his first, perhaps not expecting to see him push that today. Let's see how this second moves. And it seems like the right decision. It's slowed down a considerable amount, but he keeps the depth that he found on his opener. 3 white lights, a good lift. Kibriya, of course, having a huge pull, the biggest pull out of the 66s, so has that advantage come the end of the day. So Benedict Grant is going to do what he can here to build up a big subtotal, 232.5 kilos, a 12.5 kilo jump from his opener. And it looks easy. Let's wait for the lights from the referees there. 3 white lights, a good lift. In the way that Benedict inherently squats, sometimes hard to see his depth, but he's found that perfect position for himself. He's competed on the international stage many times for the junior team. And that concludes our third round. So our second round of squats, sorry, with now all 66ers getting a squat in on the board. We head back to the top of the flight with Ishtiak, 195 kilos, 7.5 kilo jump for a 10 kilo personal best. A lovely third attempt, but unfortunately just not deep enough for Ishtiak. Of course, that is not Ishtiak, but it's nice to see Benedict's 232.5 again. .5 kilos for Matt. 5 kilo jump. His personal best coming into the day was 190, so a big personal best should he make this. that is the perfect number on the bar for Matt Smith there. 3 white lights, a good lift. Another potential contender for podium, and I say that because he has the second biggest deadlift in the flight. All he needs to do is really build a good subtotal and hope somebody else ahead of him slips up once or twice. Six lifts remaining, and then we'll head into a 10-minute break before bench press. Up next, we have Emmanuel Antwi. And as expected, he's taken a much bigger jump from his second to third. I guess 205 just to chip 2.5 kilos on top of his PB, but has gone for 210 instead, a 15-kilo jump from his second. The second moved like an opener. So if anyone could do that 15-kilo jump, I imagine it to be Emmanuel. But let's see how a 15-kilo jump fares for him on the day today. And again, manages to stand it up. Again, I'm still a little bit worried about the depth, but I can't see well from here. And I'm glad to be wrong. 3 white lights, a good lift. We'll have a look at that again. Yeah, it looks a lot better from that angle. I'm watching live in person, and I'm probably the furthest away from the platform as I could be. So the risk pays off there. Ends up maybe where he was planning to end up anyway with that 210. Fenyo Bartoko, 215 kilos, a 7.5 kilo jump for a 5 kilo personal best. It's a big fight, but the trade-off, unfortunately, sometimes for that quick descent is you lose a little bit of tension and power in the hole there. Different styles, of course, favoring different results. And with that quick descent, you normally see a quicker drop-off and a slightly lesser ability to grind, but a great effort nonetheless. Still walks away with 207.5, just shy of his personal best of 210. 222.5 kilos now for Joey Diva. Now this would be a huge personal best should he make this. Came in today with a PB of 210. And again, Joey, another lifter, really trying to build that big subtotal to make it too hard for Benedict and Kibria to push him. Just wondering what happened. I think a misload there on the bar. Just keeping an eye, center referee checking the bar and talking to the athlete. I think he perhaps maybe set up a little bit wonky. Oh. And unfortunately, I think he might have just timed out. I'm having a look now, trying to figure out what's going on so I can tell you at home. While we're discovering that, I'm just going to take a quick moment to say thank you to our sponsors, SBD and Aleco. Without them, none of this would be possible. Putting on a phenomenal performance, a phenomenal event. And it looks like, from what I can see, the center referee saying that it was the error of the athlete, perhaps. Very hard to tell from here. We can have a look at the score sheet while we try and figure that out. For now, we are loading the bar up for Connor, I believe. And now the bar is loaded for Connor Eade on the platform. 225 kilos, opting for that 2.5 kilo jump. Like I said, if he was going to come out for this third, we knew it was going to be a small jump and we knew it was going to be a limit lift. Question is, can he grind through a difficult lift one more time? Let's wait and find out. Wow, and actually looked a little less difficult than his second, and he's rewarded with it. 3 white lights, a good lift. Just 2 squats remaining, and again matched each other kilo for kilo. Both Kibria and Benedict looking to take 237.5, not looking to push that British record today, just collecting as many kilos as possible. And it hurt Joey that he missed that final lift, but it really would have helped Kibria and Benedict. It's an extra 7.5 kilos. They may not have to squat, bench or deadlift. 237.5 for Kibria early. Again, manages to work through it and slows down a little bit. Let's wait for the referees. 3 white lights, a good lift, and something quite unheard of is 9 white lights for Kibria on squat, and it's great to see that he's come into his own and can put together standard and strength. So, to my understanding, we have Benedict coming out now, and I think Joey Diva is going to get a retake of that third attempt. We'll have to wait and see. Benedict Grant now 237.5 kilos, a 5 kilo jump, 5 kilos below his British record and personal best. Benedict really is a clinician when it comes to his squat. Yeah, there's absolutely zero breakdown. It is a phenomenal looking squat, and it is a good lift. 3 white lights. Seems to be on really good form today. Yeah, and by the looks of it, Joey Diva is getting another attempt at 222.5. I'm going to have a conversation with the referee in the break and see exactly what happened. They're a little far away from me to know. But Joey's going to get a second attempt at 225. The advantage, of course, being he's had a little extra break. The disadvantage is, you know, the mental effect that a situation like that can have.
Let's go, Kai.
Let's see if it plays in his favor or not. You never want to miss a lift at the hand of somebody else. 222.5 for Joey Diva. Re-attempting it now, or really attempting it for the first time. Just moving his rack height up there. Now these extra 7.5 kilos are going to be really helpful because he is going to be fighting Kibria and potentially even Benedict for that overall title to become British champion. And 7.5 kilos could make or break that for him.
Let's go, Liam.
Let's go, Joy, let's fight!
Oh, it is a huge fight and he keeps going. He's not giving up that easily. 3 white lights, a good lift. And phenomenal mental fortitude there from Joey to come back out, attempt that, and to get it after a grind like that. It is a well-earned PB. And that concludes the squats for the 59s and 66s. We are going to head into a 10-minute break now before bench press, so don't go anywhere and we will see you then.
Out here in the UK, Young Russ, we got Ja here, we got Bobby here, we got Jerence here, we getting it in, feel me?
ESN, made for athletes.
I'm saying? Out here in the UK, Young Russ, we got Ja here, we got Bobby here, we got Jerence here, we getting it in. Feel me? Out here in the UK, Young Russ, we got Ja here, we got Bobby here, we got Jerence here, we getting it in. Feel me?
Hello and welcome back to the SBD British Open Classic Championships 2024. We have for you today the 59 and 66ers. Just as before, the first fight will consist of all 4 59s. The first lot of the 66ers and the second flight will be the remainders of the 66ers. We head now into bench press after an eventful squat session. The bar is loaded for Mike Valaro with 95 kilos. When Mike loses a little bit of ground in bench press, he certainly makes up for in deadlift, which usually is the case. So you can see there the the spotters and loaders talking to the athlete, just asking him for a handout, telling him how exactly he wants it.
Oh, look at that. Wow.
Lovely, easy opener there.
That's
3 white lights, a good lift. In an ideal world, we don't want to have too much to talk about on bench openers, hopefully a drama-free zone. Gibson coming out now for 102.5 kilos. Again, you can see the athlete talking to the spotter here. Just telling him exactly how he would like his handout given. Just over 30 seconds left on the clock for Gibson. Plenty of time, just needs to get that start command. Looks like a nice comfortable opener. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Bar is loaded.
115 kilos in the bar for Kurt Alibuza. Opening on his bench PB. Open 5 kilos below his squat PB, so a lot of progress we've seen already from Kurt. As a result, a real danger for a high podium position. Three white lights, a good lift. 117.5 kilos on the bar for Probir Debnath. Opening 2.5 kilos above his personal best. Another athlete who hit a significant personal best in squats as well.
Good.
120 kilos will be loaded on the bar for the next 3 athletes. First of which is Jerry Ulho. Just got asked to re-rack there. And this sometimes can be the danger with a lengthy setup. Luckily, he is quick to unrack the bar again. Gets the start command. Clips the rack slightly, but luckily the weight is light enough that it does not phase him. Does get 2-to-1, a good lift. Gets yellow from the side referee. Usually what that indicates is there's some sort of lifting of heels or butt. Jury will look at that. And they are discussing it, but I think he is okay, and it will remain a good lift. $120 kilos in the bar now for one. Three white lights, a good lift. Nice comfortable opener.
The bar is loaded. Let's go, Jacob. Come on now.
The last athlete to take this weight for their opening attempt, we have Jacob Downs, 120 kilos. Just 10 kilos below his personal best. Already hit a PB in the squats, I think looking to chase the same in the bench. And I'd be surprised if he didn't with an opener like that. Three white lights, a good lift.
We've got the hero next. The bar is loaded. Let's go, the hero. Let's go. See it now.
Our heaviest opener of this first flight, and is one of the 59s. Lahiru Surin, favorite to win in the 59s as it stands, 122.5 kilos. The record currently stands at 140, belonging to Ishtiak, who of course is now competing in the 66s. And it is extremely comfortable for him. Three white lights, a good lift.
We've got Michael next for the second round of things. We've got 100 kg, up to 12.5 kg. Let's get behind Mike on this one. Let's keep all the energy in the room.
And that concludes our opening attempts, with all lifters managing to get a bench in on the board and can continue to push and grow now into their second and third attempts.
Michael bar is loaded. Let's
We
go.
head now into those second attempts, and kicking us off, Mike Bellaro, taking a 5 kilo jump to 100 on his second.
Same again. There we go. Nice.
And it was effortless for him. Still plenty in the tank. Three white lights, a good lift, and just 2.5 kilos below his personal best.
Got Gibson out next. 107.5.
I'd be surprised if I saw anything less than 105 for that third attempt.
And Gibson, your bar is loaded. Let's go.
107.5 now for Gibson. Goes a 5 kilo jump from his opener, landing him just 2.5 below his personal best. Still very comfortable for Gibson. Three white lights, a good lift. He is really close behind in prognosis, Kurt, so every kilo really matters. He has the advantage in deadlift, trying to build a big subtotal after missing out on those extra 5 kilos in squat.
Ball is loaded. Let's go, Kurt. See it now.
Currently Kurt and Mike neck and neck for that silver place as well, so a big battle, not just for podium, for positions as well. 122.5, a 7.5 kilo jump for Kurt Alibusa. Opened on his personal best, so everything from there on out is a PB. It's a tough looking second, but does really well to continue pushing on through. 3 white lights, a good lift. Perhaps we'll see him utilize that 2.5 kilo jump. Perhaps he is an extremely good grinder on bench. Uncommon, but not completely impossible. Yeah, and we've seen that 2.5 go on there for Kurt. Pro bear Debnath now, 122.5. Opting for that 5 kilo jump from first to second. Again, opened above his personal best, so anything from here on out is just to extend that further. Three white lights, a good lift. Still very, very smooth. Plenty left in the tank there for Pro Beer.
Let's go.
127.5 kilos now for one. $7.5 kilo jump from his opener to match his personal best. Three white lights, a good lift.
Let's go, Jacob. You got this now. Yeah. Come on, let's appreciate the shots. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. Got this now, Jacob.
127.5 kilos remains on the bar for Jake Downs. 7.5 kilo jump. 2.5 kilos off his best. And still barely seeing any resistance there. Three white lights, a good lift. You have to add 5 kilos if he's looking to hit a PB on squat bench today, like his squats. 2.5 if he wants to take the safer option. 130 kilos for Lahiru Suren, a 7.5 kilo jump. Well over double body weight here for Lahiru. By far the biggest bench out of the 59s. Still moving comfortably. 3 white lights, a good lift. Like we said, where Lahiru maybe lost out a little bit on squats, he makes up for very much so on both bench and deadlift. Jerry O'Ho now 130 kilos, opting for a big 10 kilo jump on his bench press. Just 2.5 kilos below his personal best. Two to one, a good lift. It's a yellow from the right-hand side referee, which I imagine would be for some sort of lifting. You can see the hips shift around a little bit there in the replay. But the question remains whether the glutes lifted up or remain down. The decision is for the jury.
bar is loaded. Let's go, Mike.
Bar is loaded now as we head into the third round of bench press. 105 for Mike Bolero for a 2.5 kilo personal best. It was hard, but for a third attempt, it still moved reasonably well. A comfortable third, but I think the right choice. 107 could have been a little bit too much of a grind. So 6 of 6 as it stands for Mike. Move now on to Gibson, who is taking a 5 kilo jump to 112.5. Unfortunately, just a little bit too heavy for him today. It would have been a 2.5 kilo personal best, which I imagine is why he shot for the 5 instead of the 2.5. But that might hurt him in fighting for that podium position. Looks like he winced a little bit, so perhaps some pec issues coming into this. Perhaps just a bit too heavy. Kurt Alibusa now 125 kilos, opting for that 2.5 kilo jump. It's always sensible to do, especially on bench press. You'd rather jump 2.5 and get it than jump 5 and miss it. You have to leave your ego at the door when competing. That's a big fight, but unfortunately just a little bit too heavy. He walks away with the 122.5, and as he made the 2.5 kilo jump, he really did get everything he could out of that bench press.
Your bar is loaded. Let's go. Got this now. As cool as the come. He's ready.
Probir Debnath jumping 5 kilos to 127.5. This would be a huge 12.5 kilo personal best on where he started today, should he make it. Phenomenal effort there from Debnath. 3 white lights, a good lift, and I think the perfect number on the bar there. Let's have a look at that grind again.
The bar is loaded. Let's go with it. Come on, let's see now.
132.5 kilos on the bar for Wan. 5 kilo jump from his second for a 5 kilo personal best after matching it on that second attempt. And a really lovely looking third attempt. Plenty of energy left heading into deadlifts. Let's have a look at that again.
The bar is loaded, Jacob. Let's go.
Jake Downs now 132.5 kilos as suspected, taking that 5 kilo jump, looking for a personal best on bench. And it is a wonderful final attempt. 3 white lights, a good lift. Looking strong today, and I imagine looking to do the same in deadlift to get a big chunk extra on his total. 2 bench presses remaining in this first flight before we head through to the 66s. Lahiru Surin now 135 kilos, a 5 kilo jump from his second to give him a 5 kilo personal best and put him in a really strong position heading into deadlifts. That is a lovely third attempt. I think more comfortable looking than his second. It's a good lift, 3 white lights. Let's have a look at that again in the replay. Yeah, it's a really nice third. And has done what he needed to do after a bit of a tumultuous start on squat, went 3 for 3 on bench. Jerry Ho now 140 kilos, taking another equal 10 kilo jump to his third. Not commonly seen in the 66 kilo class to see equal 10 kilo jumps. This will be a 7.5 kilo personal best should he make this. It seems to work for him though. 3 white lights, a good lift. Again, not a common technique that you see, but if it works, it works. And that concludes the 59 kilo in the first lot of the 66 kilo benches. We move immediately now into the 66 kilo A flight. You can see here the running order. All bar the final attempt, which will be Joey Divas at 150. So a big jump up there from his competitors. Big range of opening attempts here. First out, we have Connor Eade with 117.5 kilos. Although first out for bench, he is going to be one of the later out for deadlifts, where he makes up a lot of ground.
Let's go now, let's see it now.
Currently in prognosis in 4th, just off the podium, but not a million miles behind Benedict. I think Benedict, Ishak and Joey are all so focused on each other and beating each other, going for that first, that perhaps Connor could slip in if they slip up. That's a lovely opener. It says here actually he has a personal best of 140, so either the world's most conservative opener or perhaps had some pec issues heading into this. We'll have to see what they put in for a second. 117.5 kilos remains on the bar for Fenyo. Three white lights, a good lift. $120 kilos being loaded for the next 2 lifters, the first of which is Matt Smith, opening on his bench personal best. He opened on a squat PB. And he's opening just 10 kilos below his deadlift PB. So we're going to see a big increase on his overall total, I'm sure, today. Three white lights, a good lift. Kibriya Ali now opening on 120 kilos. Went 3 for 3 on squats. Opening just 2.5 kilos below his personal best. Centre referee just saying you need to make sure that your hands are covering the ring. You can't have your hands outside of those little rings you see on the bar. That would be an illegal grip. And gets the start command. Three white lights, a good lift. He adapted and he overcame. We now have Emmanuel Antwi, 127.5 kilos. Had a bit of a sticky start to squats, but managed to come back in his second and third attempt. Let's hope his start to bench press is a little less tricky. A little bit of a wobble, a bit scrappy, but he manages to lock it out, and it's a good lift. Three openers remaining in this flight of 66s, and really the big three fighting for those podium positions. 127.5 for Benedict Grant. So you can see here they're placing blocks either side of the bench. Any lifter can request this. Usually you see it in the lighter weight classes. It just helps lifters with slightly shorter leverages utilize leg drive a little bit more, making it as fair of a game as possible. Just like his squat, Benedict really is very technical when it comes to his bench as well. Very tidy looking lifter. And you can see that there. Three white lights, a good lift. Obviously very new to the open scene, but I've seen him compete as a junior for a few years now. And so you'll see as he gets through his bench and his deadlift, a very tidy lifter, and definitely someone that Joey and Kibriya should keep their eye on. 132.5 kilos for Ishtiak Nabi now. Has a personal best of 140. Of course, managing to eat into a class instead of cut into a class for once. So hopefully that's helped him pile on some kilos onto his total. Three white lights, a good lift. And now the weight jumps up a considerable amount for our final bench press opener. 17.5 kilos being added onto the bar. 150 for Joey Diva. The British record currently sat at 157, held by Pascal Scanovis, set earlier this year in April. Joey has a PB of 155, so just like his squat, opening quite near it. Joey and Kibri are both weighing in at the exact same weight, 66 kilos on the dot. Wow, and it is a lovely opener from Joey. 3 white lights, a good lift, and just 7 kilos off of the British record. And that concludes our opening attempts, with all lifters managing to get a bench in on the board. We head straight through to the second round of bench. Coming out now, we have Connor Eade with 122.5 kilos, 5 kilo jump from his opener. Still very comfortable for him. As I mentioned before, his bench personal best is a lot higher, so perhaps just coming in with a bit of an injury. Kibria Ali now 122.5 kilos, a 2.5 kilo jump from his opener. Slow down a little bit, but I think the 2.5 was the right decision. You know, you still want somewhere to have to go for your third. 5 kilos could have been there, but I think it would have been a limit lift and had left him empty for that third attempt. 125 kilos will be loaded on the bar for the next 2 lifters, the first of which to take is Matt Smith, taking a 5 kilo jump from his opener. It's a bit of work, but manages to keep pushing through. It didn't stop, and 2-1, a good lift. He does get a yellow from the side referee. Let's have a look here in the replay. It looks like from this side he's glutes stay planted, but it was the other side he gets a yellow from. It's hard to tell. 125 remains on the bar for Fenyo. 7.5 kilo jump from his opener, leaving him just 2.5 kilos below his personal best. Nice, easy looking lift there for Fenyo.
Let's go.
135 now for Emmanuel Antwi. 7.5 kilo jump from his opener, matching his personal best.
There we go. Easy now. Let's go. So weight on the bar. Nice. 3 white lights. Good lift.
3 white lights, a good lift.
Same weight.
That brings to the end of Black A bench. Now we're going to be moving on to Black B, which is the 74 kg class. Yep, we will.
Beg your bar is loaded. Let's go, Ben. See it now.
We now have Benedict Grant, 135 kilos on the bar, 7.5 kilo jump from his opener, has a personal best of 142.5. Slows down but doesn't break down whatsoever. 3 white lights, a good lift. Imagine to see somewhere between 137 and 140 for his final attempt. We now see a 10 kilo jump for Ishtiak to 142.5. His bench PB is 140, and you usually do see when somebody moves up a weight class, a lot of the strength initially you see go on to bench press. And I think we're seeing a lot of that here. Two to one, a good lift. Does get a yellow from that side referee, but let's have a look at that again in the replay. Still a very comfortable lift. Wow, could have been his opener. Already we are on to our final second attempt and our first British record attempt of the day. You can't see it there on the score sheet, but you will see it in person momentarily. Joey Diva now attempting a British record, 158 kilos, an 8 kilo jump on his second attempt. This will also give him a chip heading into deadlift, which is going to really help him out in that battle for overall. And it looks strong. 3 white lights, a good lift, and there's only up from here. He can only further that British record in his third attempt. Of course, that's Ishtiak. It's a lovely second attempt. Not the record, but we'll have to wait to the third round to see another record, I'm sure, attempted there. Now we head into the third round of bench, and Kibria Ali coming out for 125, opting for that 2.5 kilo jump. Again, seems like the sensible choice. Some lifters do just like opening close to their max and edging up ever so slightly. Some do prefer those bigger jumps. It really is a preference thing. And actually moved a lot better than his second. 3 white lights, a good lift. Now there's the record again, so it's nice to see it. Connor Eade now coming out for 127.5, a 5 kilo jump from his second. Not quite in PB territory today, but is looking to build as big a subtotal as possible. This would put him at 6 for 6 heading into deadlift. Yeah, and you can tell he has a lot more in him, just being safe and sensible. We now have Matt Smith, 127.5 kilos. This would be a 7.5 kilo personal best for Matt. Oh, it is a big grind, but it just came to a halt there in the middle. Unfortunately, just too heavy for today. Same weight remains on the bar for Fenyo, 127.5, a 2.5 kilo jump, looking to match his personal best. This seems like the sensible decision for today. Again, looking to build as big of a subtotal as possible. Three white lights, a good lift. And it looks like, of course, the extra 2.5 could have been in there, but the difference between pressing 2.5 and 5 kilos, of course, is quite literally double. So you really can feel the change between them. 137.5 kilos now on the bar for Benedict Grant. 2.5 kilo jump, feeling like he's near his limit here. He's benched this many times before. Looking to go 6 for 6 heading into deadlifts, where he doesn't quite have the advantage on Kibria and Joey. And a wonderful third attempt, 3 white lights, a good lift. 3 bench presses remaining before we head into a short break prior to deadlifts. Coming out next, we can see 142.5 being loaded for Emmanuel Antwi. 7.5 kilo jump from his second. This will be a 7.5 kilo personal best for Emmanuel as well. And that looked like the perfect number for Emmanuel there. 3 white lights, a good lift. Let's have a look at that again. Actually, he benefits a little bit more with extra weight on the bar, just keeping him tidy there. Our penultimate attempt now, 150 for Ishtiaq Nadi. 7.5 kilo jump, and this would be a 10 kilo personal best for Ishtiaq should he get this. With still really 3 kilos to gain into the weight category. He has a lot of progression to come. 2-1, a good lift. Continues to get that yellow from that side referee, but it hasn't caused him too much issue so far.
Record attempt, 160.5 kg, we loaded on the bar. This is a huge bench, and 66 kg, lift that almost 3 times, by the way, come on now.
We have one bench press remaining, and of course, having seen Joey Diva break the British record on his second attempt with 158, it can only mean one thing: he is looking to extend that further. And this will move him half a kilo ahead of Kibria, heading into deadlifts, where Kibria has that advantage, opening 20 kilos ahead of Joey. So that chip is going to be really very useful. This is the number he's going to want to get to put the pressure on Kibria. 160.5 kilos to further extend the British record he just broke by 2.5 kilos. Putting him a chip ahead of Kibria heading into deadlifts. And look at that phenomenal final attempt from Joey. A new British record, 3 white lights, a good lift. He is 6 for 6, not one red light to be seen so far today. That puts him half a kilo ahead of Kibria heading into deadlifts. We are in for a big battle, ladies and gentlemen. But for now, we are going to head into a 10-minute break beforehand. So don't go anywhere, you'll miss the action. I'll see you there.
out here in the UK, Young Rush, we got Ja here, we got Bobby here, we got Jerence here, we getting it in, feel me?
ESN. Made for athletes.
Out here in the UK, Young Rush, we got Ja here, we got Bobby here, we got Jerence here, we getting it in, feel me?
Hello and welcome back to the SBD British Championships 2024. We are here to conclude the 59 kilo and 66 kilo weight categories to see who will walk away British champion in each respective class. Just as before, we have two flights. The first flight will consist of the 459s as well as the first 466s. The second flight will consist of the A group 66s. Kicking us off here, we have Kurt Alibusa, 175 kilos. He has PB'd in squat and bench so far. This is just 10 kilos below his deadlift PB, so on charge to get personal best in squat, bench, deadlift and total. Three white lights, a good lift, and with that he has secured his place in the competition and his total. You cannot secure a total until you have at least one deadlift in. You need one lift of each discipline to get a total and to place. 190 kilos for Gibson. Three white lights, a good lift. $197.5 kilos for Mike Bolaro. Looking to hold on to that position on the podium, chasing Kurt for silver. Lovely speedy opener for Mike. $200 kilos being loaded on the bar for the next two athletes, the first of which to take it is Lahiro Surin, currently in a very favourable position to walk away British champion today. With this, he'd put himself a good 20 kilos plus ahead of the next best lifter. So unless something went very wrong, it looks like he is on his way to become British champion today. But we won't confirm that until the bar has hit the floor. And it looked comfortable. Three white lights, a good lift.
The same way on the bar. The bar is loaded properly, let's see now.
$200 kilos now for Probir Debnath. Three white lights, a good lift, secures his total. You can see Jake Downs getting ready here 210 kilos on the bar for his opening attempt. He's achieved a personal best in both squat and bench so far, at a PB of 235 in deadlift. Three white lights, a good lift. $220 kilos for Jerry Ho.
Your bar is loaded. Let's go.
Had a bit of a tricky time on squats, only getting one in, but redeemed himself with a 140 bench, going 3 for 3 there. Lovely, easy opener there for Ho. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Let's appreciate the mismatched shoes there, from the white and the black. Love a bit of personality. And we've got Denzel out next, with 225 kg on the bar.
Our final opening attempt in this first flight. 225 kilos. Bar is loaded for Denzel. 225 kilos, opening just 10 kilos below his personal best. And with this opening attempt, he will get a 20 kilo PB on his total. Nice, easy attempt there. 3 white lights, a good lift. That concludes our opening attempts, with all lifters managing to secure a total with their first deadlift. We head straight through to the second round of deadlifts now, where Kurt will be kicking us off, taking a 12.5 kilo jump from 175 to 187.5.
Kurt, the bar is loaded. Let's go, Kurt. Go, Kurt, you got this now. My favorite here now. Come on now. Nice.
3 white lights, a good lift. Still plenty left in the tank for that third attempt.
205 kg. This is huge. Let's get behind him now. The bar is loaded. Let's go, Gibson.
Gibson now coming out for 205 kilos, a 15 kilo jump from his opener. Imagine trying to chase that 500 kilo total day if you can. A little. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Got Michael next, 7.5 kg.
Would be a big ask. I think 17.5 kilo jump on top of what he's done to reach that 500 kilo mark.
Let's go, Mike. Got this now.
207.5 kilos for Mike Bellaro, a 10 kilo jump. Lovely, easy looking second attempt for Mike.
3 white lights.
And it puts him in a really strong position to push for that podium spot ahead of Gibson.
On the bar. She shoots at 59. See this now.
We have Lahiru Surin coming out next. 210 kilos. Now, if he gets this, I think it is going to be a really tough job for Kurt to catch up. But if he is to miss, Kurt could absolutely pull ahead of him with the final pull. So this could really make or break his day today. His opener was extremely easy. It's a weight he's done before. 220 is his personal best. You can imagine 210 should be something pretty comfortable for him. But let's wait and see. 210 kilos now for Lahiru Surin.
Behind him. Everything you've got now. Come on now.
Slow down a little bit, but that should be all he needs to put himself in a comfortable position to take the British title. That gave him a 507.5 total on his second. 210 kilos remains on the bar for Probir Debnath. 10 kilo jump for a 2.5 kilo personal best. Looking strong, 3 white lights, a good lift. Really solid looking second attempt, very tidy.
Jacob, your bar is loaded. Let's go, Jacob.
Jake Downs coming out now.
225 kg on the bar.
225 kilos on the bar.
Jacob, let's see now. Yes, look at that, nice. So let's see how that one. That's
3 white lights, a good lift, moving well,
25 kg on the bar.
and in a position, I think, to put another personal best on the bar for his third.
35 kg as well.
235 being loaded on the bar for Jerry Ho. 15 kilo jump from his opener.
Come on, you got this now. Go through, you got this. Bar is loaded, let's go.
Our penultimate second attempt before heading into the third round of deadlifts to find out who walks away 59 kilo British champion.
Come on now, you got this now. Come on.
Just seems a little too heavy today, unfortunately. With sumo, however, you know, it is one of those lifts. It can be positional, it can be a patience thing. If it's conventional, you know, a lot of the time it's going to be almost always down to strength. But we'll see what happens there with that third attempt. He'll come back and try it. Perhaps 15 kilos was just too much of an ask. Now our final second attempt, another lifter opting for a 15 kilo jump. Denzel Wan, 240 kilos. To be a 5 kilo personal best on his second attempt on deadlift for him. Further pushing that total PB and getting close to the 600 kilo mark. And close to the top 3 actually over there in the A flight. So making a statement that perhaps he should have been in the A flight. That is lovely. I would be surprised if he's not shooting for that 600 kilo total, that huge milestone on that third attempt. We'd need 7.5 kilos more to get that. Weighed in 66 kilos on the dot. Keep your eyes out. And that concludes our second round of deadlifts. We head straight into the third and final round of deadlifts before heading into the 66 kilo A group. First up from the 59s, we have Kurt Alibusa jumping 10 kilos, looking for that 500 kilo total. 197.5, a 10 kilo jump from his second. This would put him in second place provisionally.
Loaded, let's go. Oh, now you got this now. Everything you got now. Big fight now, come on. All you. Everything now. Big fight.
Oh, a huge fight. I'm a little bit worried that the bar dipped, but what a phenomenal effort nonetheless. Yeah, unfortunately 3 blues for the bar dipping, and I think a bit of assistance on the legs there. But a huge moral victory for sure. Do ignore below where it says Emmanuel and Benedict have lifted, both successfully and unsuccessfully. Of course, we've not seen them lift yet, so don't worry if you're a Benedict fan. He's not missed his opening deadlift. He hasn't even tried it yet. We carry on now into the third and final round of deadlifts. Probir Debnath attempting 215 for a 552.5 total. And a new deadlift personal best to extend his big total PB he's got today.
Come on now, everything you got now. Come on now. See now. Go on now. Got this.
Well, unfortunately, just a little bit too much today. Bar threw him forwards a little bit.
Michael mentions the same weight. Come on now. Come on, man, you got this now.
We didn't think about getting that on some for next session. We need to get them on the rack out at some point, hopefully when there's a fight.
Getting the bar loaded now. Again, ignoring the second flight of lifters there. Looking still in the third round of the first flight.
We're running out, yeah.
Just fixing a technical error on the screen there, I believe.
Having a short commercial break. Stand at ignition.
I'll take this moment to thank our sponsors, SBD and Eleiko. You can see the bar and the plates, the rack on the platform from Eleiko. Throughout the week, you'll see plenty of SBD gear, including but not excluding towards the new Forge range.
The bar is
Orange and
loaded.
grey,
Let's go.
trial by fire. We now have Mike Bolero, 215 kilos,
Come on now. Let's see it now.
currently sat in third, and puts him in a position that if Gibson misses, he could push into silver if successful with this.
Yes, block it. Look at that. Wow, good job.
Has a lovely third attempt for Mike. 3 white lights, a good lift,
Well done, Mike.
leaving him on a 492.5 total.
Just open all the rest. There we go. Hand off his anime power there. Good job, buddy. Got Larry up next with 220 kg on the bar.
5 deadlifts remaining before we head through to the 66 kilo A flight.
Looks like we've got Gibson up next now. 217.5 kg on the bar. Currently in the
217.5 kilos for Gibson. Should he make this, he'll end up in silver overall. But if he misses, he is at risk of landing off of the podium behind Kurt. So this is really all or nothing, a silver medal or bust. 217.5 kilos for Gibson. Forgo the bronze, he's going for the silver. 12.5 kilo jump. And we want to wait for the referee's lights. 3 white lights, a good lift. The risk was worth it. I was a little bit worried that his knees were about to unlock, but he held on to it just long enough. Yeah, lovely third attempt there, and pushes himself into silver, knocking Kurt off the podium behind Mike in bronze. We already know who the British champion is. It's easy to lose focus now, knowing you've already won, but there's still one lift to go for him. Lahiro Suren, your 59 kilo British champion 2024, to finish the day strong. 220 kilos, a match deadlift PB for 517.5 total. After a tricky start to the day with squats, ending strong. Unfortunately, not there today, but still walks away with a 507.5 total and your British champion. And we have just 3 deadlifts remaining, all 66s. Before heading through to the next flight of lifters. First up, we have Jake Downs, 232.5. Looking for the more sensible decision, going just below his personal best on deadlift. This would leave him with a 575 total. He's had a phenomenal day so far. This would be a 10 kilo personal best on his total. And it is a lovely final pull. 3 white lights, 9 for 9. And only 1 red light amongst the whole day.
Come on now, let's get behind him.
Our penultimate lifter now, Jerry Ho, retaking 235. Not too sure what happened. He's a sumo puller, so not sure if it was a strength issue and 15 kilos was just too much, or if it was a positional issue. And it's something he can change. Well, it moved a lot better this time. Was it locked out enough? No, unfortunately not.
Good effort though, great fight, fair play mate. But thanks a lot for 252.5 kg, odds for 12.5 kg job.
You can see he's got a hook grip there. The grip really wanted to go. And I think as a result of that and the narrow grip, it just meant the shoulders were a little too far forwards for the referee's liking. One final lifter in this first flight, and definitely making a statement. Should he get this, he pushes into the 600s, which would get him well up the board in the A flight. 252.5, a huge personal best on deadlift. It's important to bear in mind his total coming into this was 557.5. This would give him a 605 total. What a day he has had. It is slowing down, but it is still moving. Absolutely incredible effort. Was it clean? 2-1, a good lift. Let's have a look at that again. He gets a blue from the center referee, which would have been for assisting the bar up the legs. I cannot see the jury currently, but I know they'll be looking at it. Unfortunately, they have overturned that to a no lift, which is such a shame. So lands outside of the 600 kilo barrier, but still a huge total personal best. We head straight into the 66 A group now. Benedict and Emmanuel, like I said, have not lifted already. But quick summary of the 59s. We have Lahiro Suren walking away, your 59 kilo British champion. We have Gibson in silver and Mike Bellaro in bronze. Kurt just falling off of the podium. We prepare the bar for the 66s, where we see the battle to the end between Kibria, Joey Diva, Benedict Grant just falling a little bit behind. Is he too far behind to catch up? We'll have to wait and see. Just have a look at the score sheet here. Like I said, Benedict Grant and Emmanuel haven't been yet, so just getting that fixed up. You can't see the final opener, which belongs to Kibria Ali at 262.5. There's some big numbers there. And we now head in with a little bit of a break to the second flight. Emmanuel Antwi, 217.5 kilos. Powerlifting gods have spoken. They've already said it's green, so let's hope he can appease them there. 3 white lights, a good lift. The green can stay.
Ben up for 235.
235 being loaded onto the bar for Benedict Grant. He built himself a big subtotal, looking to continue to get a bigger total as possible to stay as close to Kibria and Joey as he can. And at the very least, keep anybody else off his tail. Particularly Connor.
Bar is loaded. Let's go, Ben.
Has a personal best on Deadlift of 262.5, so nice easy opener for Ben. Very tidy looking opener. 3 white lights, a good lift. Red turned to green. Everything's right again.
Bar is loaded, let's go. Got this now.
237.5 kilos for Fenyo Botoko. Lovely, easy opener there, not wasting any time. Gets into position and rips and grips it. $245 kilos now for the next 3 lifters, the first of which take it being Connor Eade.
Let's go.
That's a lovely, easy opener for Connor there. 3 white lights, a good lift. $245 kilos remains on the bar for Ishtiaq Nabi. Sporting the new Forge gear and the new colorway for the SBD belt there. Lovely snappy opener there from Ishtiaq. 3 white lights, a good lift. And matches his best total with his opening deadlift. Now one of the top contenders fighting for the overall, Joey Diva, 245. Currently on prognosis 3 kilos ahead of Kibria as Kibria dropped his opener 2.5 kilos. perhaps in the hope that he can make those slightly bigger jumps, and watch what Joey does. A little bit of a speed wobble at the top there, but not too much of an issue. 3 white lights, a good lift. The new head coach handling Joey, and Alex Pearson-Jones, who is the right-hand man of Matt Gary now, in Kibria's corner. So a bit of a head-to-head there with athlete and coaches. Our penultimate opening attempt here, we have Matt Smith with 250 kilos. Having a great day so far, just missing that final bench press, but really squeezed everything he could have out of it. Opening just 10 kilos below his personal best in deadlift, and this would give him a 7.5 kilo PB on total already. A little tougher than maybe you'd want your opener to look, but in conventional, it is the style where perhaps you can just continue grinding through it. Some lifters do lift in that manner, but it is a good lift nonetheless. $262.5 kilos for Kibria Ali. He's dropped his opener by 2.5 kilos, which means the gap between him and Joey has increased from 0.5 kilo to 3 kilos. But with the bigger deadlift, he could potentially make those bigger jumps. And he has the advantage of seeing what Joey puts on the bar first. And that is so easy. 3 white lights, a good lift. Here's a personal best of 281. So has plenty of room to jump and to grow. Just getting that total secured is so important. Perhaps he was a little bit nervous about that. That concludes our opening attempts, with all 66ers managing to secure a total. Now they are safe and looking to build and grow and fight each other for positions. Kicking us off in the second round, we have Emmanuel with 235. This would be a 2.5 kilo personal best on his deadlift, and a 17.5 kilo personal best on his total. Very patient off the ground, rewarded with that snappy lockout, and it is a good lift, 3 white lights. $250 kilos now for Ben Grant, a 15 kilo jump from his opener. This puts him less than 20 kilos behind Kibria. It's a nice looking second. 3 white lights, a good lift. Now we're going to see Joey and Kibria push each other so much. I've seen a huge second attempt be put in for Kibria. And in doing so, should Joey and Kibria both be successful in their second attempts, Kibria will push ahead of Joey by 2 kilos. I have to see how that unfolds as the rest of the group build their total. 255 for Fenyo. This will be a 2.5 kilo personal best for Fenyo on his total.
Let's go. Come on now.
Puts him in a good position, if this moves well, to hit that 600 kilo total on his third. Big milestone.
Now you got this one, you got this. Got this. Come on, pull you down.
Taking a moment to steady himself before a big pull. And it is nice and speedy. He takes a long time at the top for not so much time at the bottom. 3 white lights, a good lift. $257.5 kilos for Connor Eade. This would put him 15 kilos behind Benedict. And it's a lovely looking second. Puts himself in a great position in a very stacked class of 66s. $257.5 remains on the bar for Matt Smith, a 7.5 kilo jump from his opener. I think his opener felt a little harder than he would have liked, so opting for a slightly smaller jump. Yeah, unfortunately, just a little bit too heavy today, I think. Perhaps the warm-ups were not as strong as he had hoped. Sometimes you just cannot catch it in time. He hasn't attempted it again on his third. We'll see if he comes out. And actually, that was our first miss of the flight during deadlifts. We only had one miss during bench as well, so seeing some great attempt selection in the 66s. Not many misses whatsoever. 257.5 remains on the bar for Joey Diva. Now it's important that Joey makes lift because Kibria is such a competent puller. And this is for a British total record attempt, 540.5. Currently belongs to Benedict Grant, set earlier this year at 538.5, looking to take it back from the junior lifter. The pressure is on, but he's not letting it affect him. 3 white lights, a good lift. Let's look at that again. That is a new British total record for Joey Diva. 640.5. And how long will he hold on to it with Kibria still to come? That is the question. We'll have to wait and see. We still have Kibria's second attempt as well as Joey's and Kibria's third attempt. A lot is left on the table. Our penultimate second attempt now, we have 260 kilos for Ishtiak, 15 kilo jump from his opener. It seems like the new weight class is certainly suiting him very well. Getting very close to that 600 kilo total. This would land him on 597.5. And it is tidy, plenty left in the tank. 3 white lights, a good lift. And he's definitely going to fly past that 600 kilo barrier today, should he put a sensible third on.
This is another British total record attempt.
Now with one final second attempt left, belonging to Kibriya Ali, he is going to try to push ahead of Joey Diva by 2 kilos, which can only mean one thing, that he is trying to break the British total record that Joey had only just created moments ago. This is a huge attempt for a third, let alone a second. 280 kilos, which is 1 kilo below Kibriya's current personal best. The current deadlift record held by Renzo with 284. Looking to secure the total record on his second, perhaps the deadlift record in his third. He'll also get the advantage of the chip should he do that. But now for a new British total record to take it away from Joey, who had only just broken it. And that is so fast. 3 white lights, a good lift. He signaled for 300. Whether the coach thinks that's a good idea or not is another question. But he moves ahead of Joey Diva. I imagine they will put 300 on the bar as a placeholder, see what Joey does, and put exactly what they need on with a chip, because they would have that advantage to walk away British champion. And that concludes our second round, and it is getting really quite exciting. The room is filling up. People are now having to stand. It is so busy in here. We head into our third attempts. 250 kilos for Emmanuel. 15 kilo jump from his second. For a huge deadlift and total PB to take him over the 600 kilo milestone for the very first time. He's very patient. The bar has dipped, and unfortunately it's just a little bit too heavy for Emmanuel today. We now move into Ben Grant's final attempt, 255. Currently in a comfortable position for third overall, but should he miss this, Connor could definitely put some pressure on and pull for that bronze position. The 5 kilo jump from his second, 255 for a 630 total. He's totaled more than this until a few minutes ago. He held the British total record. This is to try and secure the bronze and keep Connor away. And that is a lovely final pull from Ben. 3 white lights, a good lift.
now.
257.5 back on the bar for Matt Smith. His opener looked a little bit tricky, jumped 7.5 kilos, but unfortunately just could not stand it up last time round. He's coming out for it again. I've seen weirder things happen. Let's see if he has a little energy left in him to pull for this 257.5. It would give him a 15 kilo PB on his total should he make this. Regardless, walks away with a PB total. Wow, look at that. He is so close. That is incredible. To come back after what that second attempt was alone, a huge win, but unfortunately gets called for blue, just bumping the bar up his legs there. Yeah. And I think he knew as soon as he finished that deadlift that might be the case, but a big moral victory to take home with him. You won't have to wait very long whatsoever to see who's going to walk away British champion. There are some big numbers being put on these bars. We now have Connor Eade, 265 kilos. 5 kilo PB on deadlift should he make this. They matched total PB. A perfect 9 for 9 day. A fantastic final pull for Connor. 3 white lights, a good lift, 9 for 9 and a match total PB. And a deadlift personal best. Four deadlifts remaining before we find out who walks away 66 kilo British champion 2024. Fenyo coming out of 265 as we expected, pushing for that 600 kilo milestone. To be a 5 kilo deadlift personal best and a huge total PB. 600 kilos, a huge milestone. No better place to do it than on the British national stage. Oh, unfortunately just lost balance there and tipped forward. 600 kilos eludes him today, but it will be there soon, I'm sure. Yeah, knees locked a little bit early, lost balance. Now the next one is extremely important. 267.5 for Joey Diva, with Kibriya still to follow. If Joey gets this, they both weigh exactly the same. Kibriya is going to have to chip him, but could still drop his deadlift 2.5 kilos. Joey Diva now 267.5 kilos, more than he's ever deadlifted before. A huge total PB, 650.5, a new British total record to take it back off of Kibriya, to put himself in a good position to walk away 66 kilo national champion. And he doesn't let the pressure affect him. Yet again, executes excellently. 3 white lights, a good lift, a new total record back in Joey Diva's hands. Just 2 deadlifts remaining, and the title does not yet belong to Joey Diva. He can just sit and wait. He's done everything he can now. His fate lays in the hands of Kibriya Ali and that final pull. We've seen Kibriya drop to 288.5 as expected, to chip Joey by 0.5 kilo. Before we get there, we still have one huge pull from Ishtiak, 270 kilos. to be a 7.5 kilo personal best on deadlift, and a huge total BB, getting above that 600 kilo milestone as expected, 607.5. And he looks so strong today. 3 white lights, a good lift, and what an introduction to the 66s for Ishtiak. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 1 lift remaining. We can't see it on the board right there, but I'll tell you, Kibria Ali has dropped to 288.5. It will be for a British deadlift record, a British total record, and for the overall win. If he gets this, he is your 66 kilo British champion, and if he misses, it belongs to Joey Diva. The total record sits with Joey Diva once again. Kibria looking to take that and the title back. Collect a deadlift record on the way. 280 was very quick, but it's not just the weight on the bar, it's the pressure on his shoulders as well.
Let's say bar loading, we've got to raise the roof.
Bar is being loaded, the chips being showed to the referees, and we can see Kibria there waiting in the wings. In a couple of moments' time, we will know who will walk away 66 kilo British champion, Kibria Ali or Joey Diva. 288.5 for a new British deadlift record to take back the total record and to become British champion by chipping Joey Diva by half a kilo. And he gets him moving. It looks like he's held it. 3 white lights, a good lift, and Kibria Ali is your new 66 kilo British champion. What a fight it has been. You can see Kibria and Joey embracing each other in the wings there. What a beautiful moment, and what a battle. One I'm sure that will continue to go back and forth for years. Not to disclude Ben Grant from that fight. He is up and coming. And what a morning we have had. A conclusion there. Your new British champion, Kibria Ali, with 651 in silver, just half a kilo behind, both weighing 66 on the dot. Joey Diva was 650.5, and in bronze, junior lifter Ben Grant was 630. What a battle it has been, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to head into the medal ceremony quite shortly, so do stick around for that. And later in the YouTube channel, we will be interviewing the 66 and 59 kilo new champions. So we'll catch you there.
tracksuit on, no singlets for presentation, please. And then we'll get the 74s on. Here we go then. 59 kilo class. 4 gentlemen lifted today. In third place. Who's giving out a belt? In third place with 492 kilos. And an extra goodie bag from our partner DSM is Mike Barrow. In second place, just tipped into it, 495 kilos total, is Gibson Goes. And your 2024 SBD British Open 59 kilo champion, along with another prize from ESN, a £100 voucher for their website. Your British champion is Lauren Shen! Gentlemen, well done. Thank you very much, guys. Right now to the 66s. Well, you can hug each other later. 66s now. In third place. With 630 kilos is Benedict Grant. Going into this competition, I knew this was going to be tight. I'm not quite sure if I can remember what I did on the leaderboard. However, here we go. With 650.5 kilos, it's Joey Deaver! Right down until the last deadlift. These guys were battling it all day long. With 651 kilo total, your new British SBD Open Champion 60 kilo class is Kimia Ali! Congratulations, guys. That puts Kimia and Joseph on 1 and 2 so far in our best lifters. So let's see how the rest of the